what's good, man? This is MBS Central, MBS Let's Talk About It, episode 87, man. Episode 87, MBS Let's Talk About It. Like I said, if you guys tuned into Battle Political earlier and the MBS show and MBS Uncensored, we're making a lot of changes within the MBS brand, and we're gonna have a lot of new faces on the show. So we're gonna have a new we're gonna have a new panel on the show. So just stay tuned and just check out to see what we have in store for you guys, man. But with that being said, I'm gonna introduce tonight's panel. Starting with Q, man. What's going on?
What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I hear.
for the boy Q, man, to follow me on IG. Welcome CC to the show. Welcome Riri to the show. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's talk about it.
And then we got two special guests for tonight, man. Starting first, we got Cece. I'm gonna let her introduce herself really quick.
What's with it, y'all? It's your girl CC _ the model. You can find me on Instagram, and there you can find all my links. And I'm happy to be here. It's episode 87, right, Keo?
Yes.
Yep, that's the year I was born, so I know it's my lucky number.
Yeah, let's go. All right, and then nice to have you on, CC. And then on the bottom of me right now, we got my homegirl Riri. What's going on?
Hey y'all, what's up? Y'all can follow me on the gram at the real pretty _ Riri. So, I'm here with the vibes. So let's do it.
So, like I said, so I won't be on this show any longer. I'm gonna be here to guide the new panel on the show until they get comfortable, until they say, "Hey, Keo, get the hell out of here. We got this under control." but tonight, but yeah, so I'll be here for the time being. But with that being said, man, we're gonna kick things off with our very first topic for tonight, and we're gonna talk about the NFL season, man. The NFL season kicks off tomorrow. Football fans are very excited, man. So with that being said, man, how excited are you guys with this year's NFL season? Let's start off with our first special guest, Cece.
Well, me, I have not been following football. I am a Niners fan. Second to the Niners, I would have to go with I was gonna say the Oakland Raiders, so let's just scratch that. But they're not in Oakland anymore. But that will be my second team. I'm a Bay Area, legend myself, if I may say so. So I'm gonna stick with mine. I'm excited to see what the boys are bringing. Who's gonna actually make it to the Super Bowl? I do want to play some bets this year, so I'm gonna be looking for y'all input and advice on what teams are good, so we can hit up Vegas, get the bets
Right.
in.
And Riri, how excited are you with this year's NFL season?
So I'm not really into football, but I'm definitely excited for the season because it's always good vibes around football. You always go to like the good parties where you got good snacks, and it's always good vibes with people. So I mean, I'm excited for that, and I watch the games, but that's as far as my excitement's gonna go.
Yeah, man.
All
Football
right.
is upon us, man.
So with that being said, Riri, I'm gonna make you a Dallas Cowboys fan just because I'm one.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that by default because I don't know no better. So I'm gonna go with it.
Don't do it,
And
sis.
Q, what you think?
Nah.
Don't do it.
Nah, football, man, is
Hey,
upon us,
chill out,
man.
chill out.
Football, first game
Go ahead, Q.
tomorrow.
What you?
The first game tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's featuring a bum ass team, the Cowboys, but it's football, you know what I'm saying? So I'm ready, man. You know what I'm saying? get to see what my Niners do. You know what I'm saying? Trey Lance,
Yes.
Trey Area. You know what I'm saying? He about to. I'm just ready, man. I'm just ready, and I'm ready for fantasy, man. Fantasy football. I'm in some leagues with Keo. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to win them. I'm trying to win that bread. So
I'm gonna need
yeah.
10% of whatever y'all wins. I'm gonna need a
Okay,
commission.
this NFL season, I am looking forward and I'm excited for it because the fans are back. I think last year we missed the fans, and I think it's just it misses that energy when it comes to the football fans. So um, I'm looking forward for the fans, man, and some good football this season. All right, so we're gonna move on over to our very next topic, and it's the topic that everybody is talking about. It's Drake versus Kanye. They dropped their album at the same time last week. So with that being said, man, who had the better album?
We already know. We not even gonna play with Drizzy Drake like this.
Thank
Uh,
you,
Not gonna play
Riri.
with him. Y'all know he's the GOAT undefeated. He do no wrong. None. He literally Drake is the people's choice. He's for everybody. he make music for everybody, for every mood. So y'all already know I'm gonna have to go with Drizzy Drake. Take care, Drake. But I did listen to Kanye album, and I'm not gonna say it was trash. I liked it, but a lot of people thought it was trash. But that's my that's how I'm feeling with it. Team Drake.
yeah. What you think,
Uh,
CC?
I definitely agree with Riri on that. I think that out of both albums, Drake's definitely was a vibe. Kanye, I think that we waited so long for Kanye to come out, and his album was so highly anticipated. And not only that, is that he made us wait on top of
Right.
waiting and kept pushing his release date back. And then when he gave it to us, it didn't give what needed to be given. I think of his album, I think I probably downloaded probably 3 songs on my Apple Music, and it really wasn't because of him. It was because of his features. I think like my
Okay.
favorite song on Kanye's album was "Okay Okay Part Two" with Shinsia, and it was literally her verse for me. It was her whole part. So I think that Kanye let us down with that. So I'm waiting to see what he brings back in fashion because Lord knows he needs to come back. Drake, but Drake gave it to us every time. He gives it to me every time.
Can I
Drake gave what needed to be given.
I wanted to say something about that. Just off of just kind of feeding off of what you said too. I ain't gonna lie. Drake did the same thing as Kanye though. Do you know how long Drake was supposed to drop that album? He was supposed to drop it in January. He played
I
with
didn't
us.
know that.
Yes, he made a post in like a long time ago, said, welcoming that album. He was supposed to drop that in January. And he played. So but I kind of feel the same. Like I obviously by default I'm gonna say Drake won. But do I think it's Drake best work? That's a different story.
No,
Yeah. But I'll let somebody else
I
I
agree with you on
just
that.
feed off of
And
what you were saying.
the craziest thing about both of their albums is that they decided to drop a 21 track album around the same time, and then they've used this so-called Instagram beef to fuel their streams and fuel their sales. So to me, I'm just like, and honestly, Kanye has been just way too petty for his music not to, even to have been that good. I feel like this is just stuff he's just been recording, recording, recording. He was just like, okay, let me just toss some stuff together and give it to the people because it's been a minute. Same thing with Drake, but I think that Kanye definitely, if he would have gave me a little bit more of college dropout, you know, he should have gave me some pro life Donda, not no after death Donda, because that's what he gave us, funeral music.
Yeah. Drake. He clearly had the better album. Kanye album. It didn't. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Better than the Drake album, and because that's what we're comparing. Drake versus Kanye. So like, you know what I'm saying? Drake album. It came with the flames. He had a fire rap song on there. 7 a.m. on Bridal Path. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? he went off on that. You know what I'm saying? Even Jada Kiss had to like shout him out on Twitter for that song because he was like, "Yeah, that boy rap." You know what I'm saying? I gotta admit, you know what I'm saying? And Jada, if he's saying that, he's saying that he had, you know what I'm saying? He rapped, you know what I'm saying? It was fire, you know what I'm saying? So I got Drake, you know what I'm saying? Kanye album, you know, it like CC said, it was like he kept like hyping it up like it was gonna beat us, and then we finally get it, and it's not good. You know what I'm saying? It's not good like that. You know what I'm saying? It had to be like a amazing album for the way he was like. You know what I'm saying? Having promoting it and like doing shows and having leaks of songs and everything. But I did hear a leak with the song with Andre 3000. That was crazy.
Yeah,
Like
that was.
I don't know why that wasn't on the album. Like
I
he
don't know either.
yeah, that's crazy. That should have been on the album. Like Andre these three stacks, he crazy.
He is crazy. He's a hidden gem for sure. But I ain't gonna lie, that situation was crazy. I mean, I kind of like to see the drama between Drake and Kanye. I think everybody do just because it's like y'all way too grown and too successful to be on this type of timing. But
Right.
I didn't like how Andre 3000, got thrown in the mix like catching strays. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. He had nothing to do with it.
Um, so based off of the sales, I think Drake's expected to sell over 600,000. Kanye is expected to sell over 300,000 in the first week. So it looks like Drake had the better album. One of my favorite songs is "No Friends in the Industry" by Drake. I thought that was pretty dope. It kind of sounds something similar to a song on um, the song "Energy" that he did. The beat kind of sounds something similar to that. I know it was the same exact producer. Um, he had a couple features with Young Thug on there. He had Future. He had Lil Baby. So he had people that he had Dirk on there. So he had people that people are rocking with in today's music. Kanye, not so much. So I definitely give the nod to Drake on this one. I think Kanye did. It was a decent album, but it wasn't the best Kanye album that I was used to seeing. Um, but I'm definitely going with Drake, man. I'm in this one.
Yeah.
So
All
we're
right,
all Drake.
yeah, we all Drake. All right, so with that being said, we're gonna do a video reaction right now. A guy that the culture wanted to cancel, and we'll talk about cancel culture in a bit. That a artist that the culture wanted to cancel, the baby, he's back. He came out with a new song. It was called "A Whole Lot of Money." So we're gonna get a quick reaction from it. I'm gonna play
Ooh.
the video right now, and we're gonna get your guys' thoughts on it.
Woo.
That's
Shoot. Woo. Okay, the baby.
Yeah. Once
Man,
you
Q
heard
and
one,
Riri, y'all
baby.
gonna have to pass that.
I got
Yeah, once you heard one, the baby song, you heard them all for
you.
real.
Literally, you took the words right out of my mouth when I
These
was
sound like that sound just
like
like
all
any
his
other
other
song.
stuff.
Right. Same
Big
flow.
fact. Only thing I could say about that song was after his whole cancel culture thing with him, the song was he was spitting some knowledge in regards to his situation. I'm a the baby fan. The
Really,
baby, little baby, all of them babies. Count me in.
I love Lil Baby, but Dub Baby,
See, this is the thing. Like his whole video was just giving me Floyd Mayweather vibes. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all.
Right.
that man crazy.
Like the only thing that he was missing was either him and Floyd going in a circle doing that.
Yeah.
So rate the song from 1 to 10. What would you give it?
I give it a 5. I give it a 5.
Wow.
I give it a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 4, and I'm gonna give the video a 3.
Oh shit.
His videos is all starting to look the same too. I'm not gonna lie. When the baby first dropped, I really was interested in him, but he didn't do what I feel like the culture, like he did it, but he keep on doing it, and we want to see something different from him. But now he really then messed it up by putting his foot in his mouth and saying things he can't take back, knowing how sensitive the world is right now. And not even, you feel me? Not even, I won't even call the world sensitive because I don't even want to say that. I just want to say his lack of, knowledge and his lack of his ignorance, it caused the cancel culture for him. But
I just feel like when it comes to with him performing and doing his job, he's supposed to be a performer.
that's true.
His personal judgments of how he might feel about the LGBTQ community, he should have kept that out.
The-
He should keep that in his mouth, in his head, out his songs.
for sure.
We don't need no problems from the alphabet people.
I'm giving this song an 8. I like the song. You are all tripping right now. I'm giving it an 8. I think this song, the beat is pretty hard. Um, I was hoping somebody would jump on it right away, and the baby jumped on it. The only thing I didn't like about it, he just spit it straight through, and and he didn't care. He even said it too. You know, and I like what he did on this. I like the visuals on it. It was pretty dope. So shout out to the baby, man. I'm gonna give this one an 8. I'll
Okay. Yeah.
I'm co-signing this one.
That's a
Shout out
high
to the
rating.
baby.
Okay.
But big shout out to the baby. But I would like him to switch up his flow
Me
and
too.
give us something different for once.
Yeah. I think that's the people's voice over there. I agree with CC. We need to see some switching up.
Right.
Nah, the baby should keep it. You know,
You think?
if it's
Hmm.
not broke, why should you fix it? Like J. Cole,
Because it's
man.
broken.
How you gonna
No, it's
say that?
not.
But how you gonna say?
It's
How you gonna
broken.
say that?
Like
Consistent,
okay,
like
okay, like J. Cole. Everybody likes J. Cole.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
on his album too.
Well, he already came out with one already. But I look at J. Cole. I think he does pretty much the same thing. I would like to hear J. Cole on, maybe on some club beats. But
he
we're
do
not
have
getting
some bangers that be in the club though. Can't
what
get enough.
what
That wasn't a banger. Can't get enough. Can't get enough.
what J. Cole song gets played in the club right now?
I feel like I've heard that in like a club or party scenario. Can't get enough. Come on. I feel like we've heard that in a club situation. Maybe I was at a party or something. I don't know. I feel like I've heard it. I mean, he ain't obviously no banger like Moneybag or like Lil Baby or nothing. But
Him
I
on
for
that
sure.
song with 21 Savage. That
Oh, okay,
shit bang. You know what I'm saying?
that was a good one.
Okay, so for the next topic is we're gonna talk about cancel culture. So cancel culture, what does that mean to you guys?
Not a
I,
damn thing.
I
Honestly, for me, cancel culture, I don't even pay attention to people who are like, we're gonna cancel you. That's some new age stuff that just started within the last couple of years. And the way I feel about that is like if they're canceling people for things that they're saying nowadays, they wouldn't have been able to handle the likes of Tupac.
That's what I was about to say.
They wouldn't. People that came before them, they Bernie Mac wouldn't have made it this far, that far. Samuel L. Jackson, he didn't call everybody every type of motherfucker in the book, and he is still going strong. So cancel culture, that's that new toy. That's some 2020 stuff. I'm not there yet.
I guess I'll kind of bounce off of what Cece said because when she brought it down to like the generation thing, I am a '90s baby, so um, I will say that with the cancel culture, it's not just canceling out like certain artists because of what they're saying based off of like things that's funny. Because yes, it is a lot of things going on in the world. So racism, that is a touchy silly topic that not everybody likes to get into. But I feel like the times are changing, so you definitely want to involve that in the conversations and things. But so I'm like, I don't necessarily think that it's that type of things is getting artists canceled. Like I said, kind of what I said earlier about the baby. I think it's just people's like lack of knowledge and them being ignorant on certain things that can affect others, or if it's harming really others or something like that. Like you know, like we know all type of artists that's trying to get canceled right now, and each one that I know of that I've heard, they all you feel me got a valid reason where I can understand why the next person may not want to listen to you or support you as an artist because what you doing or what you said really offended them. So I mean, I definitely can get that. I can understand that because artists just feel like they famous and they can just do whatever, which is fine, they can. But at the same time, you got a platform, so you got people looking up to you. You have children looking up to you, or so you can't just do what you want to do, even though you want to. But that's not what come with fame. And I feel like these artists got to know that and just mind your business. That's it, and you won't get canceled. But
yeah.
that's me.
Cancel culture is kind of weird to me because it's like you're basically canceling a person because he don't agree with what you agree with. You know what I'm saying? And that's weird to me. It's like you're messing up their careers because you're sensitive. And it's like X said, shout out to X, man. He said it's it's your perspective. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be canceled for your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Just because they don't agree with what you agree with. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't be voicing it. But you can feel whatever way you want to feel. Like, and it's like they don't even want him to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? If he want to feel that way, he can feel that way. To me, you know what I'm saying? Like, but just don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't be bashing people. You know what I'm saying? You can feel a way without bashing people. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit weird. They fake for real. They pick who they want to cancel. You know what I'm
Cancel.
saying?
Hmm.
It be like a lot of people say a lot of sketchy shit. You know what I'm saying? But they don't get canceled. They pick. You know what I'm saying? They pick on people. Like, and I don't like this.
See, and
That's
that's another thing. Like what you said is that they pick who and how they want to cancel people, and that's basically violating their one of their amendment rights. It's freedom of speech. You have the right to feel how you want to feel, have your opinion, and you shouldn't be held. You shouldn't be that shouldn't be held against you in the court of the public
Right.
because you don't like or you're homophobic. If that's the way you feel, that's the way you feel. It's also the agenda that's being pushed on the masses, but that's a whole nother topic.
All right, I'm glad that you guys said all of that right now because one guy that the culture wants to cancel, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Not just the baby, not just Tory Lanez, but the guy that I'm talking about, and it's not popular at all what I'm about to say.
But
The guy that people wants to cancel is Takashi 6ix9ine. If you guys are saying all of that right now, then there's no reason that Takashi 6ix9ine should not get canceled right now. And let me tell you something. When it comes to Takashi 6ix9ine, I don't do that street shit. I don't follow the street code. I'm a fan of the music. For the people that follow that street shit and follow that street code, I understand where you guys are coming from. But for me, I actually like Takashi 6ix9ine's music, and I don't think he should get canceled at all because it's his perspective. Like Takashi 6ix9ine said in the interview, he was like, "Yeah, man, I put a lot of people away. I saved a lot of lives. I'm like Batman. I'm a superhero, man." That's his own words. That's what he said. So that the culture wants to cancel. They're not giving the dude any type of radio play. Some of these promoters are scared to book him for shows because they're in fear of his life, and their lives also. So when it comes to guys like Tekashi 6ix9ine, Tory Lanez, the baby, I don't think none of those guys should get canceled despite what they did in their past. And I'll leave it
Um,
at that.
I got to say something about Takashi Six
First
Nine.
of all, right.
Um, who are we talking about again?
we're
I
talking
could have
about
sworn.
we're talking about cancel culture.
No, I know, but you said Takashi 6ix9ine, I like honestly, I forgot about dude. He's still relevant.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he is still relevant.
He still makes music.
The
But
last time
crazy,
he
that's
he
crazy.
was picking on somebody. He was having a back and forth with somebody, and I can't
I
remember who it
think
is.
it was one of them singers. I can't think of who it is either.
Taylor Swift.
No, it was like an R and
Mm-mm.
B singer, or was it Meek Mill? I don't even know no more. It was a
He
rap.
did.
No,
Dirk.
He
because he
did
He
get.
kept
was going
popping
at
up on somebody.
he was going. He got into it with Dirk, Meek Mill. It was so
It
many.
was Meek Mill.
It was so many artists.
yo, my son even called Takashi a snitch. He was like, nah, I don't listen.
I
And
feel
he
like
9, you know what I'm saying? He don't even fuck with him, you know what I'm saying?
I
He
feel like
know.
that's the reason he's getting canceled. Like, granted, if you want to live the civilian life, then that's cool. But he was not living the civilian life. He was claiming all these different sets, throwing it up in all his videos, hanging around people that is like that, and then you got put in a situation and you folded, and you can't do that when you in a situation like that. I mean, I don't know because I don't know nothing about that, but
Let me
I
tell you,
feel like
man.
it's some
Takashi
street code, G code. What y'all got? Like,
Takashi's an entertainer. He's not from the street, so he's not going to honor street code.
true. That is
So
facts.
you know what I'm saying. When you put an actor in some real life situationship shit, he's going to fold.
Facts.
He's not.
Hey,
That don't mean we gotta accept it.
I
I
mean,
don't
shoot.
care, entertainer. He was, you know what I'm saying? He really joined the game to be an
Exactly.
entertainer, you know what I'm saying? So you supposed to, man, nah.
Well,
I don't like that. I don't
well,
like
he
that.
never really got initiated in the game properly.
We know that
So
the way he was acting so hard, it seemed that way. He was banging it every video with like literally since day one. I feel like we knew about him. That's how I heard about him because of what the set he was claiming and what he was doing in his music videos and the people in his videos.
I
That's what
personally don't
got
even
me.
like none of his music.
oh, come
Because I'm like, who
on,
really listens to
CC,
his music?
really?
Not me.
It's not.
Exactly.
It's not. He has
Not
now
me.
made a song
He
that
got
I've like.
one song with Nicki Minaj that I listen to.
He got a few songs with Nicki Minaj, and I rather hear her by herself.
Understood. Yeah.
Like I can't do his antics, his I can't, and I definitely can't do no dude who wears more frontals than me. That's not gonna work.
He got yeah. I'm not riding around listening to a guy with rainbow hair, bro. Like nah.
Hey man, what's wrong?
Right.
Nothing wrong if you have rainbow hair. That's his perspective, like you guys said. That's him. He wants to be
And,
him.
In my
I'm not
perspective,
canceling him. I'm
yeah, my
not canceling
perspective,
him.
yeah, nah.
I would kill this. My perspective, I would leave him over there, and I'm gonna stay over here. I
Yeah.
come from the Tupac era. There's certain things we just don't do.
Well, I don't care what 6ix9ine did in the past. I like his music, and I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
And I ain't afraid to say it.
To each his own, man. To each his own.
You got that.
All
For
right.
your
For real.
I support
Yo, for
that.
your birthday, I know. I'm gonna send you a Takashi 69 CD.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, so let's go to our very last topic. So this is the question of the week. You every week we have a question of the week. Obviously, it's the football season. So really quick and simple, I'm gonna post it on social media and all platforms, and we're gonna see what.
Oh, technical
Chill.
difficulty. Yeah, I the question of the week is who will play in the Super Bowl this year.
It's too early to tell, ain't it?
I mean, the season ain't started. It start tomorrow, but I
Okay,
mean, we just. I'm
let
gonna
me
predict. I'm gonna say my picks. I'm gonna
wait, wait,
say.
wait, wait, wait,
Go
wait.
ahead. Go ahead.
Before you give us your prediction, I got some
Okay.
questions about preseason that'll help me determine what the season gonna look like.
Okay.
So preseason, who was the best teams?
I mean, it really don't matter who is the best in the preseason because they playing all the scrubs that's trying to make the team. So
Mm. So
nah, you
now,
can.
based on the preseason, what should we expect from the season?
Okay, so Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl. They're like the favorites. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say that Tampa Bay Buccaneers favorites. Green Bay Packers. You know,
Favorites,
teams
of
like
course.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like teams like that. The real good teams like Kansas City. You know, Kansas City. They're good. So my pick, I would say Kansas City versus Green Bay. Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers versus Patrick Mahomes. That's my pick. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's a good pick. It's
That is
been a few
good.
years since I think the Falcons, right? Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, yeah. The Atlanta.
Because
I don't know though.
I don't know what their team is looking like, but the last time I did pay attention, they had some hitters. It was Atlanta Falcons. There's a Florida team,
You
the
talking about the
Dolphins.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the defending Super Bowl champions?
Yeah, I told her
Mm,
they're the favorite. They're one of the favorites. You know what I'm saying?
possibly, possibly. I know that on the West Coast we've been having some issues with getting a team together. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to see.
Q, who you got?
I said I said Kansas City versus Green Bay. You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
go with I'm gonna go with Green Bay and the Kansas City Chiefs. I just see nobody when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs taking them out in the AFC.
Yeah.
Obviously, even though I am a Cowboys fan, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Green Bay's coming out of that conference. Um, Shout out to X, his Super Bowl prediction. Q, you might laugh at this, but he actually has The LA Rams versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Man, see,
um but yeah, man, so that's the question of the week. Next week, um next week we'll have another question of the week, and it could be about anything, like I said. But so just stay tuned and check out for the question of the week. With that being said, man, it's time to wrap up tonight's show. And let's go to our shout outs really quick, man. And let's start off with Riri.
Y'all want me to do a shout out?
Yeah, just give your quick shout out. So you can shout out whoever you want to shout out.
Okay. Well, I'm new at this, but I'm just gonna keep it simple. Thanks y'all for tuning into the show. New viewers, not so new viewers. We appreciate anybody watching us and hope to see some more of y'all, and kicking it with us. That's it.
Cece, it's your turn.
All right. Shout out to everybody in the Bay Area, everybody in my family in Arizona, my Houston family out here that's been holding me down. I look forward to being on the show again. Thank you guys for having me. Big shout out to Keo, Q, and X for conducting my initial interview. Shout out to Riri for coming on tonight. I'm happy to have another sister here. Yeah, and I look forward to it. I'm happy, I'm happy to be here. So shout out to you guys for putting on this podcast.
Q, go ahead.
yeah, man. Shout out to the team, man. Shout out, welcome Riri, welcome CC. Shout out Keo, shout out GBL Battle League. Um, shout out football tomorrow, man. It's lit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Who
Can't wait.
cooking?
Nah, ain't no cooking. I might get some wings or something from somewhere,
Yeah.
man.
He said,
Um,
okay.
all right. So shout out to Cece and shout out to Riri for taking this invitation on. So I definitely appreciate both of you guys. Shout out to X wherever he's at. Shout out to Hurricane 2 and Battle Political, and obviously shout out to Q. And shout out to the whole MBS team that's been putting it on as of late. And like I said, man, there's going to be a lot of changes within the MBS brand. Obviously, X had to leave this show. It was what was best for the brand. I know a lot of people are sad about it. I'll be here for the time being until these guys gets tired of me. And with that being said, man, have a safe night. And thank you to everybody that tunes in, that supports every single show on the network every week. With that being said, this is MBS Central. Let's talk about it, episode 87, and we are officially out.